16, yeah. Welcome back, people, to another episode of my PSG career mode. I'm your boy Millsysaurus, and it is a Saturday morning. And boy, oh boy, I am excited because I got a flat to myself. And although I feel really lonely and I miss my girlfriend deeply, nonetheless, we get to continue making some more FIFA content. Now, if you do hear some noises in the background, that is my washing being tumbled as we speak. I'm trying to get a lot of chores done at the same time, and I'm probably going to bring this broadcast all the way to lunchtime with approximately 2 to 3 episodes. But we are here in April, guys, and our next game is the Champions Cup quarterfinals against Borussia Dortmund. Yes, and we are going to be ready for them. But before we get into that, let's go through my emails. We have a press conference, I'm guessing for the Borussia Dortmund game, like I said. So I'm going to do what we always do and motivate my squad. Then we've got our Youth Scout report available, so we're going to have to check that out. We've got Adama Hanzawi. Oh, mate, I'll tell you what, I cannot pronounce these names to save my life. So we're going to just reject that player simply because the name is awful and I am going to have such a hard time in pronouncing that name if I ever signed that player to my squad. That's actually not the real reason why I'm not signing him. The real reason why I'm not signing him is because he only has a potential of 55 to 73, and that to me is just not good enough and not going to cut it in this squad. Antoine Novillo, not going to cut it. Matthew Nanizayamo. Alright, he does have a decent potential, so I am going to sign him, even though that name is going to be completely annoying to try and say. But Mikhail Madri, I am not going to sign. I cannot wait to sign another scout and open up a youth scouting network in England so I can get some more English names, because I do believe they are a lot easier to pronounce. But if I was French, I probably would be able to pronounce these names a lot more easier. I reject that player, and that is it. But we do have a training injury, and my captain, Thiago Silva, has suffered a hyperextended knee. The initial assessment from our medical department is that he'll be out for about 4 weeks. Oh my god, no! That is really bad news, guys. That's the last thing we need. Coming up to the end of the season, we do not need, arguably, my best defender and captain of my squad to be out of action. But it is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it now. We must push forward. A player has been suspended in Javi Martinez due to his actions in the previous game. He's going to have a 1-match ban. And we've got another player who's injured. Marco Verratti has suffered a hyperextended knee as well, but he's out for 7 days. So Thiago Silva's hyperextended knee must have been a lot worse compared to Marco Verratti's. But that's okay. I can deal with that. And we do have a player conversation, so we're going to check that out right now. Javi Martinez has sent me an email saying, I really feel I'm in good form, so thanks for playing me, boss. You're welcome, my man. Even though I have no plans to keep you into the squad in Season 4. Oops! Spoiler alert. So guys, we're going to just make sure the first squad is activated and we are going to push on forward. But before we do that, I do remember receiving an email about a member of my squad, I believe it's Gaitan Hauler, who wanted to be a part of the team. Now, this is my issue. He only has a potential of 75 to 81. So it's going to be in between that. So he's either going to stay in the second squad throughout most of his career, or he's eventually going to make it to the first squad. Now, is there going to be any more right backs in this team? I thought... Oh, okay, he's currently negotiating a contract. Now, Riffy De Vega is also a right back, but he's only got a potential between 73 to 79, so I'm going to just get rid of him straight away. So anybody who has a potential only in the 70s is not going to cut it in this squad. You've got to have a potential that reaches into the 80s or even better than 90s. So I'm going to have a little quick look at all of my members and get rid of anybody who I feel like is not going to make it in this 5-star team. So 81 is the minimum, the absolute minimum. So any of these players who have a potential, like Johan Malset, who has a potential of 74 to 80, is going to get released. It's as simple as that. So I'm going to give another sweep just to make sure everyone's in top shape. So we're going to offer a contract to this Gaetan Haller. He's probably going to be my reserve squad's right back. So he wants the 3 years, $500 and become a future first team player. So he will be negotiating that contract with his agent and mine. So guys, we're going to go through the calendar just before we get into the Borussia Dortmund game, just to inform you of what's going to be happening this month. We've got plenty of games, guys. 7, so to speak. We've got the first leg against Borussia Dortmund in the quarterfinals of the Champions Cup. Afterwards, we're going to be taking on arguably one of the biggest games in the Liga against Olympique Lyonnais. So Ben Yedder is going to feel just a little bit uncomfortable in facing his former squad. And that game is going to be a must-win, just so we can get that little bit of advantage to try and overlap them in the Liga, where we're so close to the end of the season. Afterwards, we're going to have the second leg of the Borussia Dortmund game. Then it's going to be against Angers in the Liga. And then we go to the Coupe Nationale semi-finals against Montpellier. And also face Clermont Foot in the Coupe de Ligue final. And our final game of the month is going to be against our rivals Marseille in the Liga. So guys, big games this month. It's going to be a very tough month for my players. But like always, I'm going to have every bit of confidence in them. We are a very strong squad. We've been doing really well this season. And I do believe, in my opinion, that this has been the best season so far. So hopefully we're going to have more luck on our side. So without further ado, let's get crack-a-lacking. We've got 3 emails before we head into the Champions Cup game. Gaetan Haller has accepted his contract. He's very happy to accept the contract offer with the senior team. And he's very excited to show that he belongs here and deserves first team minutes. We shall see. The same applies to Abdul Akbar Akpro, my AAA star. And then we've got a player conversation, and Rabiot was wondering if I could look at his contract to review his wage. He's thinking that his current wage does not reflect the contribution to the team. I am going to look at your contract, Rabiot, and I do believe I would love to renew your contract because you have so much potential in this squad that I would be a moron to not keep you on. There's Rabiot. Now, he's got 1 year and 3 months remaining. We're paying him $70,000 a week, and he is a sporadic first-team player. He wants 3 years. We can definitely give that to him. And he wants $100,000 a week. So we're going to try and give him that $100,000 a week and not apply a squad role. And if he does ask for a squad role, we'll go for that sporadic first team player because he is a second team player. And if he wants a higher role, we'll give him squad rotation. If he asks for important first team player, then I'm afraid we're going to have to let him down. And that is a player I do not want to lose. I can honestly say that from the heart. So now that that's done, we can also have a look at our new players who have joined us from the reserve squad. Our right back, Gaetan Haller, 54 overall. Has some average looking attributes. Nothing special. 17 years old, 6 foot, 172 pounds, from France. He's a right footer with an attacking work rate of low and a defensive work rate of medium. He is a 4-star weak foot with a 2-star skill moves. So no traits and no specialities, and I do hope he fits the bill nicely. So yeah, let's have a look at our other player. Abdou Akbar Akpro, also known as AAA. Again, average attributes, nothing special. He's 18 years old, 6 foot, 167 pounds. From France, of course. He plays the positions centre midfield and centre defensive midfield. He's a left footer, so that's interesting to know. I always like to have a couple of more left footers in the squad, with a medium attacking work rate and a high defensive work rate. He's got 1-star weak foot, so definitely can't use his right foot, and a 3-star skill moves. So that's pretty good. He looks decent with no traits and no specialities. Unfortunately, he's only 47 overall, so he's definitely going to need some training. But I never use EA's new training feature. I love the old-fashioned way in watching players grow just simply by progressing throughout the season. So guys, I think it's about time that we get into this Champions Cup first leg quarter-final game. And before we go ahead and do that, I'm just going to go ahead and turn my heating off. Simply because it's getting a little bit hot in my flat. So, we're just going to make sure before we head into the game if my first squad is up to scratch. I think Benzema deserves to be in that striking position. He is our best striker. Coutinho is going to be on the left wing. Lucas is going to be on the right wing. Rodriguez will be playing right midfield. Robben will be playing left midfield. Now, Matuidi and Verratti normally play in the centre midfield role, but Verratti has got a high extended knee injury, which he should be recovered 100% very soon. Not like Thiago Silva, who also has a hyper extended knee and will be out for the entire month when we need him most for these really important games. So Verratti needs to come out. And a suitable replacement would probably be Schneider, but he only plays in that cam position. So I'm going to have to go ahead and play Yaya Toure because of his experience and being the next best choice. And where he is a right footer, he definitely fits into that centre midfield right-handed side. Being 34 years old, he might not be able to play the entire game. And I do apologise for yet another sound in the background. That is my phone going off. I do have my normal life, which I have to attend to every so often. And yeah, so I think Yaya Toure next to Matuidi could be a decent pairing. Not nearly as good as Matuidi and Verratti, but it's the best we can do for now. So we're going to have Cohen Trout on the left-hand side of the centre-back positions. I think Dani Alves is the most suitable man to be in that right-sided centre-back position. I know that's not the right-back position and the left-back position, but if you've got a back three, I think it's okay to have the left-back, right-back and centre-back, your best left-back, right-back and centre-backs, to be as the back three instead of having 3 centre-backs. I mean, for gaming purposes, I'm sure it's more suitable to have 3 centre-backs, but I do not want to start ditching the left-backs and right-backs in my career mode. I still want to use them, as there are so many good players out there who I would still love to buy into my squad. So we're going to have a look where Dani Alves is at. Hopefully, oh no, he's injured. Oh, this sucks. Guys, I can't play him, so I think the next best choice is going to be the likes of Malo, who has become the first squad's right back until Dani Alves has recovered. Malo is supposed to be my second team right back. So where he got promoted into the first team, we've had to change the formation. So the second team can benefit from him being out of the team. Out of the squad. So Malo can be on the right, Coentrao can be on the left, and our best choice to be in that centre-back position is going to have to be Javi Martinez. He's going to need to take control of the middle of the defence, right in front of Courtois. So that means Matuidi has been promoted as the squad's captain, if not the team's captain. So we're just going to quickly sort out bench and then have a look at the roles and tactics of this squad. So on the bench, I think Ben Yedder is definitely the best choice for that striking substitute. Bayabek can also be a striking substitute, but if you have a look at his positions, he can also play right wing and left wing. So I always considered him to be my wing-in substitute, so he can replace the likes of Lucas, Coutinho, or if my assistant coach is desperate, Rodriguez and Robben. For the midfield, Tielemans and Rabiot are going to be my substitute midfielders. Tielemans can also play in that cam role, but where we don't have a cam position in the first squad, he can just be supporting in the centre midfield. Because Matuidi and Toure are going to have to do a lot of running up and down to support the attacking as well as the defending. So their stamina is going to deplete quite quickly. So we're going to need those two midfielders to be at the ready to replace Matuidi and Toure. Then we've got Mertesacker, who is my defensive substitute. He is eligible to be a part of the first team, but there's simply no room for him. So he has been my first squad's bench player, who has hardly started a game this season, but the majority of the time gets substituted on, so it kind of works out. And he understands that he's not a first choice player, but he just wants to play a little bit more because he's first team quality. Now, I do normally have... Excuse me, my throat is a little bit wheezy at the moment. I might need to go to pop to the loo for a second, guys. Hang on. Mate, I think I need a drink, guys. My throat is feeling so dry. Got my nice cold lemonade. And annoyingly, my washing is done. So I'm probably going to have to put that on my newly built dry buddy, which is an awesome bit of machinery. It's just like having your own tumble dryer, only it's on a stand where you can hang your clothes in hangers and it dries it in this waterproof concealment. It's pretty awesome. Why the hell are we talking about this? Alright, going back to the team, guys. We don't need two defenders. I mean, we could have two defenders on the bench. And I should have two defenders, so I can balance the bench with having my attackers, midfielders, and defenders. But, I mean, Rugani could be a good replacement for Thiago Silva. But what I'm thinking, guys, is to have somebody else who can play the wings, but Hebran and Ongenda can only play one side. So I think the only option is to get Regani on the bench, because he is eligible to play in the first team because he is 80 overall. So him and Mertesacker can hold the bench in the defensive category, and then we've got, above all else, Diego Alves as my goalkeeping substitute, who is only 1 point behind Courtois in overall. And I really hope Courtois steps up his game, come towards the end of these trophies in the Champions Cup, the Coupe Nationale, and the Coupe de Ligue. I really would love to win all 3, including the Liga, but I know that might be a little bit ambitious. But nevertheless, as long as we put up a fight, then I am happy. So the roles are looking good. I let the computer sort all that out for me. I guess they choose my best kick takers, but I don't do that myself. I really should look into doing that myself, but I just can't be bothered, guys. My instructions, same thing. Everything is just on default. I've been doing that since the beginning of this career mode, and I don't think I'm going to change that anytime soon. However, this season I have been focusing on tactics. I never do custom tactic. I always choose one of the 5, default, counter-attack, high pressure, possession and long ball. We're going for possession at the moment, and I don't really know why. I'm guessing it's because I like the idea of my team only pushing forward when the opportunity presents itself, and keeping the ball is very important. And my players will opt to support more than going on forward runs. So it's not really an attacking option, despite the fact that I've got a very strong attacking team. It's like more or less that I want to play comfortably and more patient gameplay than I do with a faster paced game. So guys, I've jibber-jabbered long enough, and I think it's time to get this show on the road, because I'm quite nervous, since I don't think we've ever been this far in a Champions Cup. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but we are away, so scoring goals would definitely be very important in order to give us that advantage. None of my players have entered the top 3 of top scorers in the Champions Cup. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is the Champions Cup quarterfinals against Borussia Dortmund. Best of luck to my team. Here we go. And there you have it, guys. 2-1. Not only we won the game, but we've got 2 goals away. My goal scorers today are Rodriguez in the 42nd minute and Benzema with the 78th minute. Benzema was my man to give us the advantage and come out victorious. Borussia Dortmund are definitely a strong team. I believe half those names I cannot pronounce. I'm so glad I'm not doing a Borussia Dortmund career mode. I definitely want Gundogan. Or Bamian would have been a great sign. I love Shinji Kagawa, simply because he's a former Manchester United player, and I think he was a great player, and I did not believe that Louis van Gaal should have sold him. I would have kept him on, to be honest. Piszczek, very good defender, as is Subotic. I'm talking about FIFA. I don't necessarily know whether these players are amazing in real life or not. I've never actually watched them play. So guys, we did get 2 yellow cards, one for Cohen Trout and one for Lucas, and 2 substitutions were made in Rodriguez coming off for... No, please, no, I do apologise. Rodriguez didn't come off. Martinez came off for Mertesacker, and Torre came off for Tielemans. So that's 2 accurate substitutions. And I always like it when my assistant coach makes accurate substitutions. And I also hope that my first squad are going to be 100% fit for the Lionised game. But before we simulate towards that game, we're going to check out my emails. We have a press conference. We're going to just stick with motivation. As much as I would love to intimidate Lionised, I don't want to come off as cocky. And then we just get our asses handed to us on a plate. Now, a player has been suspended, and it's Lucas, because he's accumulated too many yellow cards. Now, we really didn't need that, because we really needed Lucas in that right wing for the Lionised game. But I do happen to have a suitable replacement. So, fear not as I drink my lemonade. So, here is how it stands in the Liga so far. We are in 2nd place, 10 points ahead from Lille, trying desperately to catch up with us. And unfortunately, we are 7 points behind Lionised, who we are desperately trying to catch up to. If we defeat Lionised today, that will definitely give us an advantage. Bearing in mind that Lionised lose their next couple of games. We only got 6 games left, guys, in the Liga. 6 games left. So it's definitely a race against time. And I've said this once, and I'll say it again, and probably 100 more times. I cannot stress enough how important it is to win every game from here on out in the Liga. See, the Liga is my primary objective according to the board of directors. So it's absolutely important for us to be taking the Liga trophy back to our PSG grounds. Let's have a look at the first team squad, guys, and see what the damage is. Now, Lucas has not been banned from this match. He's only been banned from European matches. So we're going to have him for this game. But unfortunately, the majority of my players are not 100% fit, which concerns me. And our strongest defender after Thiago Silva is also not eligible to play this game. So that really puts us in the dumps. So I'm thinking we should go out on a whim and place our next most experienced defender in that centre defensive role in Mertesacker. He's always complaining of not getting enough game time, so now would be his chance to prove his worth. So the likes of Rugani and Romagnoli can be on the bench for those defensive positions. Now, Ben Yedder is going to be facing his former club, and I'm going to keep him on the bench. But I might be cheeky and place him as a starting striker. The way I'm thinking is Benzema could be the man to come on and finish the game by scoring a goal, or he can get a first couple of goals for us. Ben Yedder might not be the number one man to do the job, as he may still have some feelings for his previous club. This may not be a win, guys. I've got a sneaky suspicion it could come up as a draw, and if not, a loss. So, with that being said, guys, I think it's time to push on forward. Now, Verratti definitely can't join the squad. He is not fit enough after his injury. And therefore, I'm going to keep him in the stands, watching his team play. I just hope we come out on top. It's as simple as that, guys. We're going to stick to the tactics, stick to the formations, stick to the players. Because it has been working, and I do hope it works again against the likes of our rivals, Olympique Lyonnais. Cross your fingers, lads and lasses. It's go time. Come on, PSG! Yes! Get in there! 2-0 victory for PSG. Our goal scorers today is Coutinho in the 12th minute and Robben in the 47th minute. Matuidi gets a yellow card and 2 substitutions were made. Lucas comes off for Bayabek and Mertesacker comes off for Rugani. So 2 accurate substitutions. I am so happy, guys. Absolutely smitten with the fact that we just defeated our rivals. This is going to give us a boost in the Liga. Now, hopefully, this will give them a boost. Not even a boost. Hopefully, this ruins their confidence levels and momentum, and they will start losing a couple of more games that help us reach the top of the Liga. I'm so proud of my team, guys. I couldn't be happier. And we do have 3 emails. We've got a press conference for the Borussia Dortmund game. As always, we'll motivate the squad. Adrien Rabiot has declined my contract offer. He wants to understand his role at the club. So I'm guessing we offer him the same as before, but add a role. Like I said, guys, we can give him the $100,000, no problem. But we're going to see what he says for sporadic first team player, as he is a second team player. If he refuses, then we know to offer him the squad rotation. And our assistant manager has got back to us about Javi Martinez's suspension being over. So we can put him back into the first squad as Thiago Silva's replacement. Mertesacker has proven his worth. What a boss man. Keeping that clean sheet. That could have been Courtois' doing, as well as the other defenders. But nonetheless, guys, I am thrilled. Big game ahead of us. Second leg of the quarter-finals in this Champions Cup game against Borussia Dortmund. On aggregate so far, we are winning 2-1. So they are away. We are home. So the most important objective is to stop them from scoring. And then we've got this in the bag. I don't care about scoring goals at this point. As long as we can stop them from scoring, I would be definitely happy. So looking at our squad, some of us are not looking good. Lucas is out of the picture, so he is not going to be able to play this game, which really sucks. Now, Verratti can rejoin the squad, so he can definitely be Yaya Touré's replacement. Robben and Rodriguez, I think, can just about manage. It's a difficult decision, guys. A really difficult decision. And the last thing I need is to, ruin this situation with my players in terms of them getting injured. Let's have a look at Schneider. He only plays cam. And Jonas only plays striker. What about Danny? He plays left wing. Well, this is not looking good, guys. It's not looking good at all. So Mertesacker can come back off for Javi Martinez. Matuidi is good. I mean, that man's stamina is somewhat of legend. I think the most important thing is for these players to just survive the first half. I'm tempted to change the formation to a back five, and put the likes of Rugani and Romagnoli into the fold just to stop them from scoring. Do you think we should do that, guys, just to give some players a rest? I think we should give it a shot. You know, I've never used a back five in a career mode before. So if we was to try, I mean, I don't think that's really suitable. I mean, Matuidi can be in that CDM spot. Let's have a look. Let's just have a quick look. I don't want Benzema to get injured. So I'm going to put Ben Yedder up front for my starting man, because the whole point to this formation change is to stop Borussia Dortmund from scoring goals. Coutinho can come off for Schneider. Schneider's 86 overall, 33 years old. He is not a member. I mean, of course, he is a part of the team, but he's not a part of the squad anymore. You know, I've excluded him from the squad. But where I couldn't sell him or loan him out, I'm gonna have to use him, because the man's got skills still. He's still got it in him, and he is 86 overall, so he is eligible to play. So Schneider can be behind Ben Yedder. Matuidi takes that CDM role. Now, I would like Verratti to play. This wouldn't work, guys. Nah, this won't work. Right, 5-4-1. That could work. Or what about a 5-3-2? 5-3-2 perhaps? Let's have a look. So if we put Schneider in that cam role, and maybe Jonas has a go. I mean, this man, he's 34 years old. He is a striker. He could support Ben Yedder, because remember, this is not about scoring goals. But of course, we do want to score goals if Borussia come back. Schneider's in the cam, and then Matuidi and Verratti could be in centre midfield. Javi Martinez can be in the central core crux, or the central core of the defence. Malo can be completely on the right, as Coman-Trau can be completely on the left. And then besides Martinez can be the likes of Rugani and Romagnoli. And we've got 5 defenders at the back. Courtois in goal, Verratti, Matuidi in the middle, Schneider in the cam, and Jonas and Ben Yedder up front. So this is a squad we have never used before and may not possibly work. Right. Yeah, we're going to stick... Oh, no, cancel. We're going to stick to possession. Now we need to decide who's on the bench. So, I'm thinking Benzema could be on the bench for the striking. So could Bayabek. Tillemans and Rabiot for the midfield. Mertesacker for defence. Right, it's a tough call to make, guys. I think Yaya Toure should come on. Just so I can rest Robben, Rodriguez, Coutinho. Those are my, really strong, my strongest members of my team. So I really want to rest them. So guys, I know this is a little bit of a sloppy team, but I think it's the best choice at the moment because the most important thing here is to really, defend. That is it. And this is probably not going to go in our favour whatsoever. But we are home now, and we need to defend. We need to stop Borussia Dortmund from scoring any goals, and then we've got this in the bag. So guys, I am nervous. This is a completely new style of play, but hopefully it works. Hopefully. And it certainly does, guys. How amazing is that? We've won 2-1. So we thought, sod the defence. We're just going to score more goals. So on aggregate, it's 4-2. And we go through to the semi-finals of the Champions Cup. What a beast of a squad. I can't believe that. Benzema scores a goal after getting substituted on from the 49th minute. He scored in the 72nd minute. Javi Martinez also scored in the 31st minute. And then my boy Shinji Kagawa scored in the 59th minute. 2 yellow cards, one for Melo, one for Cohen Trowell. And, Ben Yedder was the man to get substituted off. So I'm very pleased with that. That is an excellent performance from my teammates. And we're going to check out the emails. Adrian Rabiot has accepted his contract, so that's good news. And the suspension is over for Lucas. Hallelujah. So we've got our next Liga game coming up against Angers. Sweden would like me to be the manager of their national squad. I'm going to reject that. And Dani Alves returns from his injury so he can rejoin the first team squad's training sessions. But we will take it easy on that dude. But I would love to get him back into the game. And then we received some tournament prize money of $6,480,000 for progressing in the Champions Cup. I am over the moon about that, guys. Honestly, I could not believe it worked. So Angers is here in the Liga. It's an away game. And another player returns from injury, Thiago Silva. So I'll be very happy to bring him and Dani Alves back into the squad. So if we have a look at our standings, Lions have played their 34th game. We haven't. And they have 83 points. If we win this game, we will be 81 points, which is only 2 points behind Lion Eyes. So we are catching up, guys, and it's only a matter of time. 5 games remaining, and my phone's just gone off again, so let me just have a look on WhatsApp to see who it is. And it's my baby. Right, so continuing on, we're going to just make sure our first squad is up to scratch. I don't want to keep this formation. This was simply because we needed to defend against Borussia Dortmund. So we're going to go back to just the lone striker up front. And got to try and remember to see what formation we did have. Was it this one? Or was it... No, we had... That's right, we had... Was at the bottom, wasn't it? Yeah, the 3-4-3 diamond. I think it was the 3-4-3 diamond. No, it can't have been. No, it can't have been the 3-4-3 diamond. It had to be the 3-4-3 flat. So we have Benzema back in that striking position. Lucas back on the right wing. Coutinho back on the left wing. Robben on the left midfield with Rodriguez on the right midfield. Verratti and Matuidi in the centre midfield. And probably, well, we definitely want Cohen-Trau. Cohen-Trau needs to be on the left-sided centre-back. Let's see how Danny and Thiago's doing. I still want to rest them up a little bit, just until I see that sticker off of their picture. So it will definitely be Javi Martinez, Cohen-Trau, and Malo as my back three with Courtois and goal. Ben Yedder will be my striking substitute, as always, with Bayerbeck as my wing substitute, Tielemans and Rabiot midfielding substitutes, Mertesacker and Rugani as my defensive substitutes, with Diego Alves in my goal, as my goal substitute. So Verratti is not the captain. We're bringing it back to Matuidi until Thiago comes back to us, and we're keeping the possession tactic. So it's very important, guys, that we win all the rest of our Liga games. So I hope a lower table team like Angers do not feed us our arses on a plate, especially since this is an away game. Come on, boys. Bring home the money. Yes! Only one goal by Matuidi, but that's more than enough to get us the 3 points. Malo gets a yellow card. Martinez gets a yellow card. Substitutions made today was Martinez coming off for Mertesacker and Bayerbeck coming on for Lucas. Very good game. And then we've got a couple of emails. We've got a press conference. I do believe that's for the upcoming game for the Coupe Nationale against Montpellier. I'm going to motivate my squad. But Hugo Malo has been suspended because he's accumulated too many yellow cards. So that is most unfortunate. We're almost reaching the hour mark, guys. It's been a very complex month of games. So I'm hoping we do come out on top with this away game against Montpellier. I'm not too sure whether there's 2 legs to the Coupe Nationale semi-final. But Montpellier are definitely that kind of squad who eat me for breakfast. Now, I think Mertesacker might be a good, suitable replacement for the likes of Malo. So he'll be alongside Martinez, but Martinez just not looking too good. And then Romagnoli can replace Malo on the bench. Everyone's not 100% fit, so hopefully we'll come out on top, guys. Once again, it is the utmost importance that we win. This doesn't reflect our standings in the Liga table, but I do want to come home with plenty of trophies, as we have not got the quadruple just yet. or even the treble. Come on, Montpellier, let's be having ya. Oh my god, you are kidding me. I flipping hate that squad. We've lost, guys. We are out of the Coupe Nationale. We've been knocked out once again. This is ridiculous. Not even a goal. 3 yellow cards in Mertesacker, Cohen-Trout and Rugani. 2 substitutions made. Rodriguez comes off for Tielemans. And Martinez comes off for Rugani. That sucks donkey dick, guys. So our only next aim is the treble. The Liga, the Champions Cup and the Coupe de Ligue. We got tournament prize money of $302,400. Oh, this sucks balls. Suspension's been over for Hugo Mello. Was he the strong link that was missing out in my squad? We can never tell. Coming up to the final, guys, of the Coupe de Ligue. If we lose this one, we will not be getting any treble this season once again. Clement Foot, I do not know whether they're a very strong team or not, but what I do know is my players are tired. Absolutely tired. And some changes are going to need to be made. Ben Yedder, you are going to replace Benzema as the starting striker. Benzema's going straight to the bench. Lucas could do with a break. So you are going to come off onto the bench for Bayerbeck. Now, Coutinho could do with a rest as well. But I do not want to place on gender into the squad. I mean, he hasn't played for a while. Is he suitable for the finals of this Coupe de Ligue? I'm not too sure, guys. Matuidi and Verratti could stay there. Robin and Rodriguez could stay there. It's a tough call, or I could change formations. Martinez and Mertesacker definitely have got to come off. So I'm thinking Rugani and Cohen-Trout can... Rugani and Romagnoli can come on. So Martinez and Mertesacker can stay on the bench. I mean, this could work. Not sure if it's going to, but I guess we're about to find out, guys. So, without further ado, let's get crack-a-lacking, and with a bit of luck, we'll become the champions of the Coupe de Ligue once again. We lost in the second season, won in the first, so hopefully we can reclaim the gold. So, cross your fingers, guys. Best of luck. Come on, boys, let's be having ya. Oh my god, you are kidding me once again. We lost. Oh, that sucks. Oh, I'm gutted about that, guys. 3 substitutions made. Benzema came on for Coutinho. He played in the left wing. What the hell? No wonder we lost. Oh my god, Mertesacker went to the right wing. Are you bloody for real? And Lucas went into striking position. Guys, that is ridiculous. My assistant coach needs to be fired. Straight up, he definitely needs to be fired. We've got a press conference because we are going to be facing in the Champions Cup semi-finals against our European rivals in FC Bayern. We defeated them in the pre-season tournament in the finals. So they are going to be looking to get revenge on us. So can we come home with a double? Because we're not getting the quadruple. We're not getting the treble. It might be only a double. If not, maybe even nothing at all. But we do receive a budget of $1,486,080. That sucks, guys. Lucas wants to speak to me about something. This isn't going to be good. Yes, I am unsettled at the moment, boss. I can't deny that. I want to make sure everything is open between us and that you know exactly what is going on. I'm trying to sort my head out, but it's not easy when home is so far away, you know? I haven't said anything to my agent because I want to concentrate on training hard and seeing what happens. The most important thing to me is that I continue to do a good job for you and the team. Right, so you know what? I'm not even going to go out on a whim, guys, and say that we are going to attempt to keep Lucas with every inch of our soul. If he's unsettled, I'm going to let him be unsettled, because if he leaves the club, then I'm simply going to bring in the likes of Gareth Bale. It's that simple. Gareth Bale, or even perhaps someone else. Or I might not even need to. We'll have to see. Because we got a lot of pre-contracts coming in for Season 4, guys, and I'm so looking forward to presenting them to you. But guys, what a lengthy episode this is going to be. FC Bayern just around the corner, guys. So we have an extra match since we progressed through into the Champions Cup. And I'm just going to have a look at my phone for a second, guys, to make sure everything's okay. My girlfriend did not have a very good night last night. And we just got to make sure my squad is up to scratch. So guys, I'm thinking this formation is not working. We've lost in the finals of the Coupe de Ligue. We lost in the semi-finals of the Coupe Nationale. This formation is not working. If it's not the formation, then it's got to be the tactics. Now, this formation is the only way for Coutinho, Robben, Rodriguez, Lucas and Benzema to be in the same squad at the same time, including Verratti and Matuidi. So, I'm thinking we change the tactics. Counter-attack, the team will try to defend deep and absorb pressure, getting numbers behind the ball. When possession is won, they will counter by getting players and the ball forward quickly. Teams that play this way often give up a lot of possession to their opposition in exchange for a solid defense. Counter-attack sounds pretty good. So I'm going to do counter-attack, guys. Benzema is going up striking. I don't care about conditions anymore. Bayabek, Lucas is going there. Rodriguez, Verratti, Matuidi, Robben, Coentrao, Rugani. No, it definitely can't be Rugani. It's got to be Javi Martinez. and Mallow. So, we will have that bench. Dani Alves and Silva are still not ready to come back to the squad yet. Now, if this doesn't work, guys, I promise I am going to change the formation. We have almost hit the 1 hour mark, and I did not think this episode would last that long. So, we have gone for a counter-attack tactic now, guys. And I'm thinking in Season 4, we need to change. We need to start focusing on instructions for every member of each squad. Just so things are like working out. I might not. I don't know. I really don't know. It could be a lot of effort. This is an away game. So I'm just going to have a look on the calendar. We don't see FC Bayern. I mean, there we go. So it is 2 legs, guys. 2 legs. This is the first leg. We are away, so we do need to score goals. That's important. I mean, defending is important as well, but we do need to score goals. So Benzema is going to need to up his A game. And hopefully we come out on top. Oh, God. You've got to be kidding me. But that's okay because it's 2-1. They defeated us 2-1. They've got the advantage on aggregate. That Lewandowski is a beast. And FC Bayern is such a strong squad. There's our former player, Fagauli. He's definitely laughing at the moment. But Benzema did score a goal. Now, we were away, so that does give us an advantage. So all we need to do, okay, all we need to do is win the next game 1-0. If we win 1-0, we've won. Because where it will be 2-2 on aggregate, they turn to your away game goals. Which, if FC Bayern doesn't score in our next game, and, you know, we automatically go through. So, it is a big situation. Lucas gets a yellow, and Cohen-Trau comes off for Mertesacker. But we lost, guys. And I did... A promise is a promise. I have to change the formation. And this will be a very great test against the likes of Marseille. Now, if Lion Eyes lose and we win, we surpass them and we get a first spot in the Liga. If Lion Eyes draw and we win, we will tie with Lion Eyes, but they will still be beating us based on goal difference. So we need goals, we need wins. And Marseille are a strong team. We have a press conference. We need to motivate our squad. We need to keep motivating our squad. And it's going to be time to change things up. I don't know what the problem is. Is it that we're letting in too many goals? Or is there not enough attack? Benzema up front on his own. I think that's an issue. There's too many wingers. Too many wingers. And people are going to have to be dropped. It's simple as that, guys. People are going to have to be dropped. They're not going to like it. But it is what it is. If I had to choose between Rodriguez, Robben, Coutinho and Lucas, Rodriguez and Robben simply win based on overall. Do I go with a 4-4-2? That could be a good idea. A 4-4-2. Old school, guys. Old school. Shall we try something different? Perhaps a popular Manchester United formation? 4-1-2-1-2. So Dani Alves is back in the first squad. This is really good news. Cohen-Trau can go back to his left back position. I'm thinking Thiago Silva can come back. And Rugani will be alongside him because Mertesacker and Javi Martinez need to rest. Matuidi could be in that CDM role because that's his favourite position. Verratti could be on the right-hand side or even the left-hand side. No, Verratti could be on the right. Robben can be on the left. And Rodriguez Where's Rodriguez? Could be my cam. Jonas can support Benzema up top. Now, where Rodriguez is tired, I think Tielemans can play there. Verratti's okay, and Robben might be okay. So we'll put Rabiot there. So look, we have Ben Yedder, Bayabek, Rodriguez and Robben, Mertesacker, Martinez and Alves on the bench. I think that might be a good enough squad. Thiago Silva can gain his captaincy back. Everyone's set to default. And should we try high pressure? I mean, this could not work, guys. I must admit, it might not work. This is a little experiment. Just to see if this formation works, to give my players some rest time, and to test out a new tactic. It's an away game as well, so we do have a disadvantage. Cross your fingers, people. It's showtime. Oh, fuck's sake. It's a draw. So that tactic is not good. But Ben Yedder was our goal scorer. Matuidi gets a yellow. 3 substitutions made. Jonas comes off for Ben Yedder. Benzema comes off for Bayabek. And Silva comes off for Martinez. We've received 2 emails. And my stomach is killing me. I am absolutely hungry. Blaise Matuidi has been suspended because he's accumulated too many yellow cards. That's just perfect. So guys, it just so happens in the Liga that we are only 1 point behind Lion Eyes. If they win their game, they have an advantage. We really need them to lose their game. I mean, really need them. I'd be happy. I'll be so happy if they lose. But I'll be even, I'll be okay if they drew. But if they won, that's going to be a big deal. Very big deal. Guys, I'm going to simulate all the way to the next game. Just to see what happens. We do receive an email. In fact, a couple. And my PlayStation has been just a tad slow. We have a Youth Squad monthly report. Not going to sign him. I'll keep these. Keep. Ooh, he looks amazing. Absolutely amazing. Keep. So that's good to me. Calatino says, this match coming up is pretty important to the team and I feel should replace Rabiot on the team sheet. Hope that you agree. As a matter of fact, I might do. But we're just going to have a quick look at the Liga. Come on. Oh, there you go, guys. They only got a draw. So they are only 2 points in front of us. 3 more games left, guys. It is such a dramatic situation at the moment. This episode has gone on longer than 1 minute. 1 hour and 10 minutes. So I think it's about time that I end the episode right there, guys. But please stay tuned for the next episode, the May episode, because we are going to be heading into the semi-finals second leg against FC Bayern, our European rivals. Can we defeat FC Bayern by scoring only 1 goal and making them not score a single goal? All we need to do is defend. That's all we need to do. But without further ado, I think it's time to end it there, guys. I've been your boy, Millsysaurus, your host. And this is FIFA 16, PSG Career Mode, Season 3, Episode April. Guys, I'll see you again next time. And without further ado, have a brilliant rest of your day. Take care, guys. Bye.